accused me of stealing your content. Apparently you did an interview with Vogue. In a tweet, you accused me of summarizing your entire interview with Vogue and stealing your words verbatim on Vogue. I really want you to know something, sweetie. I don't go to Vogue.com. Y'all want to see my internet history? Welcome to my channel, mother suckers. Hey. So your girl was on VH1. Did you peep? Too much gloss. Did you peep your girl? If not, I have the link for you down in the description box. Be sure to check that out. So VH1 started a segment on YouTube, Black Girl Beauty, and they invited me onto episode 2 to talk about blackfishing, colorism, and basically all the things that I talk about right here with you guys on my channel. Okay. Now when they first contacted me to do this, I felt muy happy. You get the Selena reference? Okay.
Me siento muy excited.
Only Selena fans know. But nah, like I was really excited, like super excited, super elated about this opportunity because like I said, this is something that's really important to me and something that I talk about all the time on my channel. So for me to have this experience to go on a major platform and do the exact same thing, honestly, nothing short than a blessing of God. And I'm just so grateful for this opportunity. Like I'm still excited, like I ain't even do it yet. Like, oh my God. They were giving me the rundown of the show and I'm just like smiling ear to ear, and they were like, do you have any questions? And I was like, yeah, how did you guys find me? Like, look, hello me with 200k subscribers on YouTube and about 90k followers on Instagram. Don't know where the British accent came from, but she's a Spice Girl twice removed. Anywho, so someone responded and was like, me, I found you. I follow you on Instagram. I've been following you for a while. And I know these are topics that you always talk about. And these are topics that you're so passionate about. And I definitely couldn't do this without you. Now, this is the second time that a major network has told me that they love my channel. They love my work. They want me to bring what I do here on YouTube onto their station. So you can't tell me my God, hey, and it's Sunday. We're gonna definitely have a praise break. Can't tell me that the work that we do here and that my voice is not important. I mean, people don't tell me that, but some people do kind of like to belittle YouTubers and belittle the waves that we are making here on YouTube because they feel like these topics aren't important. Oh, you're just wasting your time. Oh, you're just complaining. These topics hold weight, just like a lot of influencers like myself here on YouTube hold weight. So if you are someone who's out there who wants to speak on this platform, stop making excuses, girl, and just make your channel, okay? So they let me know that the host of the show would be Gia Peppers. She is an amazing host. Check her out. And Agatha. So I'm like, okay, I definitely know Agatha. Seen her on Love and Hip Hop. Great lineup. Topics right up my alley. I'm lit. Like every day we lit. You can tell me shit. So we taped in August, you guys. Okay, we taped in August. None of the questions were pre-planned. Like I didn't know what the questions were gonna be specifically. I just knew what topics we would be speaking on. So it's not like I knew every single question and you know I had my answer ready. They wanted it to be very natural and very organic and very conversation like, and I think that's the best way to conduct conversations or interviews because you don't want nothing to be forced. You want it to come from your heart. You want it to ooze from your soul. You feel me? Loving you is like food to my soul. You want it to be soul food, feel me? So boom, like show airs now and I'm, you know, showing you guys on my Instagram. You know, make sure you check it out. And I just want to say thank you so much. Like the love is freaking ridiculous. Like in the comment section, the love is crazy. Like I see my unicorns. I see y'all out here riding with me and for me. And you know, I never, you know, when just it's like it's such a blessing because I never really asked y'all to do that. I didn't say go hard for me, you feel me? Like y'all just do, like y'all just do. Like I'm a Pisces. Okay, now I'm really gonna come through with the tea. Some Twitter users called themselves trying to drag the segment, drag VH1, drag the host, and drag myself as well. Girl, I know you can't drag a queen. Drag queen, but you can't drag a queen. We can communicate and we can talk, but you can't drag me, sis. I'm sorry. When you try to drag Eloho, you're dragging air. You missed me. You missed me again. Ooh, over here now. But there were some valid points made and I do want to address them. So the host asked, you know, or she made reference to me being the person who coined the term blackfishing, who created it, who started it, who made it what it is today. And I specifically said I did not, and I can't take credit for something I didn't do. I did not coin the term blackfishing. I did not create the term blackfishing, okay? There was someone on Twitter who created, coined, manifested the term.
Let's talk to you a little bit about what that moment was like and how you found out that the girl on Instagram was a white girl.
I'm not like the initial one that broke it. I saw it on Twitter. I've done several videos where I've talked about giving credit where credit is due and how even our generation is a little bit credit crazy. I've talked about that in my videos. Check the scoreboard. And I also understand how a lot of times black women, we don't get the credit that we deserve. So I would never be a person to perpetuate that same narrative, right? But I genuinely did not know who the user was, who the Twitter user was. I did not know her Twitter handle. I can completely understand her saying like, wow, like, you know, I was the person who started it. Eloho didn't give me credit. Sis, you can get your credits now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I have no problem giving people the credit, but as I said, I did not know who she was. And the reason why I did not know who she was, okay, let's take it back. Because if you want the receipts, oh, you want the receipts? Okay. On November the 6th, 2018, I was on Twitter. Twitter is not my strongest social. Like, I barely know what I'm doing on that app, okay? Yeah, I'm really on Twitter just for the tea, honey, okay? And that's a fact. But today I'm tea, so we gonna spill it. And I saw this thread about white influencers pretending to be black. Blackfishing, right? Well, the term was not blackfishing yet, but it was just like a notion. It was just a movement of like, let's expose these white girls who are on here acting biracial or black. And I saw this and I was amazed and infuriated, you know what I mean? I felt all types of feels, because I'm like, wait, I thought these girls were actually women of color. They were featured on women of color blogs, women of color pages. They were getting the sponsorships that women of color should have been getting. So it's like, wait a minute. Now the whole day, November the 6th, 2018, the whole day, I was just amazed and in disgust seeing this unfold before my eyes. Now I go to Instagram and I see no one talking about it on Instagram. It's nowhere. None of the beauty pages, none of the shade rooms, the brands, the this, that. No one was talking about it. I brought the conversation to Instagram the very next day, okay, 24 hours later. And I posted this along with other people's pictures. And I said, this has been brought to my attention. This has been brought to my attention, right? But I wasn't going to speak on it until more and more tea has been spilled. These influencers are perpetuating blackface, whether they are aware of it or not. Their success is based off of fraudulence. It's one thing to be creative with hair and makeup, but it's a totally different level to mimic blackness / biracialness when you have no idea what it truly is to be black or biracial, because you are not. Being black is more than just being dark-skinned with full lips, hips, and textured hair. Y'all have no idea the struggles we face, but want to wear our face when it benefits your ass? Nah, cancel. Like, the whole blackfishing thing was where I really, in my opinion, was passed the baton and ran with it, right? Because this is a marathon to me, it's not a race. Keep that in mind. Marathon to me, not a race. So I thought I was passed the baton and I ran with it because no one on Instagram was really talking about it. Ran it through the mud. I mean, I was talking like every single day. I was exposing, I was talking about it, I was doing further research. Y'all know the weight that I was holding on the gram and the pressure that I was putting on these blackfishing bitches. Y'all know that. And if you don't know, I mean, well, you probably new here. Hi. But for the most part, a lot of people know the weight that I have on this topic. Twitter world is completely different from the Instagram world. It's completely different from the YouTube world, okay? Like, literally 3 different worlds. Twitter was on fire and Instagram was eating ice cream. And I'm like, nah, I gotta bring this to the gram, okay? So I was doing the work. So instead of me just going to YouTube and just talking, I reached out to the first person that I saw tweeting about this, right? And I reached out to her and I said, hi, love. I've been bringing light about this blackfishing topic here on Instagram since the first day you tweeted about it. I'd like to meet up and talk more about white influencers who blackfish and show face as the first people to bring this issue to light. right? So I wanted to partner with the girl that set it on fire on Twitter because I set it on fire on Instagram. So I sent her my post and I said it goes so deep. So it really went deeper than, oh, you know, these girls want to be black. So she said, hey love, I didn't see your commentary prior at all, and it does go deep. I said, yes girl, I've been raising hell on Instagram. Okay, like where you been, girl? She been here doing the work. What's up? She said, oh, I see. Yeah, I've been on Twitter and both my threads have gone viral. Close to 80,000 likes and 4 million impressions. So a lot of publications have included me throughout. So basically what she was telling me was that, you know, her story went viral and that she's getting a lot of notoriety for it, which is great, right? I'm not here to compare numbers and views and publications. I'm not doing that. I'm just letting you know, listen, that's great. Like I was excited about that. That's great. We on the same team. We on the same page. Let's level this shit up more. So I said, okay, great. I've gone into tanning companies being racist and promoting blackface. She didn't respond. Okay, that's fine. People get busy. That was the 17th. And that was the last that we spoke. So I wrote her again on the 28th. I said, hey love, I'm going to curate my own news segment featuring influential women of color and their opinion on blackfishing and other biases in the beauty community. Would you want to partake? And that's so interesting. That's really interesting how that just came full circle. And I said, we will be filming at YouTube Space because YouTube has an area where influencers can film. She said, hey, I live in Toronto. Unfortunately, is this exclusive? I said, okay, no problem. I'll send you questions and incorporate it into the video. Will you be able to submit it by next week? Right? She says, I've been doing multiple interviews on this subject. Again, letting me know she's been getting the interview. She's been getting her credit, which is great. I've been doing multiple interviews on this subject. I even did a radio interview with BBC about it. I just feel like the person that originally started the conversation is being left out. She deleted all her accounts. And I wanted to make a YouTube video to state those things. So I'm going to read that again. I just feel like the person that originally, remember that word, originally, the person that originally started this conversation is being left out. She deleted all her accounts. And I want to make a YouTube video to state those things. I said, what? Why did she delete her account? Like, girl, like yeah, she's been receiving a lot of hate, which I can understand because I received a lot of hate, okay? I can understand. I said, do you have her contact? I don't. I said, damn. She says she's not on socials anymore and has changed her name. I said, wow. I'm like, damn, people out here changing their names? God damn, what y'all telling these people? She said, like, her username. So I can't find her. No one can. I'm gonna keep it 100% a buck, 100% funky with y'all. I felt like she didn't necessarily want to work with me because she was already receiving the accolades that she felt like she deserves for making this story go viral on Twitter. And you know, I understand that. Like, who, you know, some girl hit you up like talking about some, oh, she's bringing light to the issue, and you like, oh, well, I already been on BBC, I already got my interviews, 1 million views, 800,000 likes. Like, that's fine. Everybody has their reasons for wanting to work with people and not wanting to work with people. I completely understand that, and I'm not no thirst bucket. As y'all can see, I just came over here by myself, did my own thing, built my own shit up, okay? We here. What really pained me was the fact that I didn't know the original girl, like that first girl. I'm like, no, it wasn't me, it was a girl on Twitter. But you know, she deleted her Twitter. Like, who is she? I don't know. Now, when it airs, I guess a year later, I don't know when this girl decides to come back to Twitter. The girl comes back to Twitter now. And she's like, some girl on Twitter, it was me. But sis, I did not know it was you. If I knew it was you, why would I not give you credit? But the thing is, y'all don't know me on Twitter. Probably got 4,000 Twitter followers. Like, I'm not lit on Twitter. I'm a regular schmegular on Twitter, and that's fine. Like, y'all don't know me on Twitter. So you think I'm just some random girl plucked from somewhere talking about something she don't know. But the thing is, the same way y'all want me to do my research and y'all want the production team to do their research, which research actually was done, and there were so many creators that partaked in the come up of the blackfishing topic. But can I just take a second to say that I think it's just so counterproductive. I think it's just so counterproductive to really be sitting here as black women, sitting here arguing about, oh, well, she didn't say my name, she didn't say that I started it. How about the fact that how about the fact that now everybody is talking about this? How about that? Like, you said it yourself. The girl in my DM that made the story go viral, she said it herself that she got an interview with BBC. That's a news station. But I want to know, did y'all also have the same energy for Wendy Williams show? Because they talked about it. The Real, because they talked about it. Daily Mail, because they talked about it. And again, I understand when it's like outsiders taking our shit. But if it's like, I don't want to say like it's okay for black women to take, but I didn't take. You feel me? Like, I didn't take. I was handed the baton and I ran. But the problem is, some people, they want the baton the whole way through, and that's not how we achieve. That's not how we break chains. That's not how we move to the next level. You can't have the baton the whole way through. I pray that with my platform, I'm handing out batons. Take it, little sis. Take it, big sis. Like, take these batons. Let's keep the race going. I'm not gonna be mad if somebody takes some points that I made in my video and build a platform and then grow their channel. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm like, yes, sis, let me subscribe. Let me do. It's like, to what point do we I feel like I'm rambling. Let me get back. I had no issue. So I had no issue with the original girl who started the topic. And let me say her name. Black girls, if you see this, here is your credit, girl. I was looking for you in 2018. Juana told me, Juana's the girl who made it go viral. Juana told me that you had deleted your account. So at that point, I had nothing to go off of. I had no name. I had no nothing. Like, this came literally from the horse's mouth, and when I went back to check, I didn't see your account. I couldn't find you. So, you know, that was no shade to you, sis. Like, that was no shade to you, and I completely understand you wanting your credit. I hope this could suffice in some type of way. You know, everybody was having their little wars and back and forth on Twitter, but when I presented the receipts, or when I tagged you, and I tagged Juana, and I tagged everybody, nobody had nothing to say to Eloho, the person that y'all want to drag and say, oh, she's wrong for not crediting you, not crediting somebody that I did not even know. Okay, like, didn't know, looked for you, couldn't find you. What I do want to say though is that you accused me of stealing your content. Apparently you did an interview with Vogue, that's great. That's a great platform to get this message out on. And in a tweet, you accused me of summarizing your entire interview with Vogue and stealing your words verbatim on Vogue. I really want you to know something, sweetie. I don't go to Vogue.com. Y'all want to see my internet history? I don't order Vogue subscription magazines. I don't follow Vogue on Instagram. Like, yes, I celebrate, you know, my queens when my queens is featured on it, but I'm not checking for Vogue. The fact that someone did an interview with Vogue a year ago and a year later I'm talking about this, right? And she thinks that I summarized her, I stole her work, I plagiarized her work, when I never even read the interview. So that should tell you how factual this shit is that we're talking about, that two people that never met each other can have the exact same experience. You understand? But sis, you were wrong. I did not steal your interview. I did not read it. I ran with the baton, did my own thing, and that was the end. So that was a reach. You know, that was a reach. There's just a lot of like miscommunication. There's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of emotions behind this as well. But I don't want the story to go from us exposing these weirdos, for lack of a better word, of being demonetized. I don't want this conversation to go from exposing these people to us fighting with each other over who's gonna get the credit. Because to be honest, I hold a lot of fucking weight. I might not have been the person who coined the term or started the term, but we're not gonna belittle the weight that I held in running with that baton. We're not gonna do that, sis. You might not know me, but I hold weight. So you need to check on that too before you say, oh, I summarized your story and read your story. Never read your story. Didn't even know your name. Still don't know your name because I only know your Twitter name. Like, I got on the phone with the creator of the show. We were on the phone for like an hour. And she's like, girl, are you seeing this? And I'm like, yes. And I'm like, you know what? I completely understand, because these are things that I also talk about on my channel. You know, like giving credit to black women where credit is due. But it becomes a point where it's like, is the credit more important than the message? Because we talked about so much on that stage. We talked about so much on that segment, but all people are talking about is, oh, you didn't credit her. And I said, you know what? But I'm a big believer in credit. You know, can we do another segment? Is there anything that we can do? Call a girl up, get her out here, do another episode, and, you know, go into depth with this. And this is such a new show. You know what I mean? The producers just want to see how the views are going, what the comments are like. This is such a new show. Like, let's not hang ourselves here, okay? We have a platform here. This is a new show. They're looking for content creators. They're looking for people like me. They're looking for people like her. You know what I mean? At Black Girls. They're looking for people like you. Arguing and fighting and cursing out the producers, that's not how we can productively get our message across. Because like I said, we sat on the phone talking about how can we get this girl on. I don't want the credit for coining it. but I damn sure did hold weight, and that was my time and that was my seat. Like, I think that's, you know, and that speaks to another issue where, you know, there's really not that many opportunities for us to do this. So that one slight spot, that one slight space, you got thousands of black women fighting for it. But what God made for you, can't nobody else take. You can't belittle the work that I did. No, I didn't coin the word. No, I didn't create the term blackfishing. Every step of the way, I said, yo, this is what I'm learning online. This is what such and such said online. I repost things. I share things. Like, I'm not stingy with the credit. I'm not stingy with the shout outs. But people really, like I said in my Meg Thee Stallion makeup artist video, people was really taking credit and all this to the next level. So now y'all want to drag me. Like, half y'all on Twitter don't even know me. Y'all don't know what I do on, you know what I mean? Y'all don't know what I do on YouTube. Y'all don't know what I do for the culture. If you really knew, you would shut the fuck up, but you're not. You're fine, because guess what? Like I said, I got 4,000 little followers on Twitter. Y'all ain't stopping no bags on Twitter. Y'all ain't stopping no bags on Twitter, okay? Y'all not. But I'm the type of person that I'm still gonna share the love. I'm still gonna reach out to you. I'm still gonna let the producers know that you are the person, regardless of you lying on me, saying that I stole your story, never read your story. Don't be on Vogue, then read your story. Then I added you and tweeted you, and it's like, I mean, y'all can really think y'all dragging me and be happy with that on Twitter, but the truth is the truth. I still have the receipts, you know what I mean? I've proven myself to be loyal and to be that bitch. Like, don't be mad. Like, you know, sometimes that's really what it boils down to. There's no opportunities. So when one person gets an opportunity, it's like, that should be my opportunity. That should be my opportunity. But y'all got y'all opportunities. For the work that y'all done, y'all got your opportunities. Shorty said she had an interview with BBC. She had an interview with this. She got this. She got that. Y'all had so many interviews and opportunities where you didn't want to work with me. So I did my own thing, and now I'm getting my opportunities off of what I built, the work that I put in, and y'all are mad because I didn't remember your Twitter handle that you deleted. Let me go ahead and throw another wrench in there, shall we? So I get a link this morning, right? And the link is for a video from Everybody Hates Angel here on YouTube. Angel did this video in 2017, and the title is White People Are Becoming Black People, Dark-Skinned Caucasians Blackfishing. Now, I don't know if he added the blackfishing in maybe later, but this is a video from 2 years ago. And in this video, he spoke about the very same things that blew up on Twitter in 2018. And again, it's not just the blackfishing that made them choose me. So if you think I was only chose because it's the blackfish, that's not it. It's the looks, the facts, the taste, it's the package. So now, should he get upset because I didn't mention him? Should all the other people get upset because I didn't mention their names? When again, I didn't know Angel in 2017. I wasn't YouTubing. I wasn't doing commentary in 2017. Should I then research every single person that did a video? Or can we all just in this one moment be happy for the one black woman that did do the work? Or should it not be me because it should be you? Because you created the name Blackfish. Like, I really want to know. I really want to know too. Like, girl, I was happy for y'all. When y'all was getting the millions of views and the millions of this and the millions of this and the interviews, I was happy for y'all. I was happy that the message was getting out. But now it's my turn and people are mad. Well, you're just going to have to be mad. You're going to have to be upset because I'm going to keep getting opportunities, sis. God is going to keep on blessing me, sis, because I'm doing the work and I'm being genuine about it. Angel did this in 2017. It would be very counterproductive if Angel then went to these girls on Twitter and was like, listen, y'all didn't even start this. I started this. Y'all stole this from me. I got proof. That's not how the marathon works. That's not how it works. Like, that's literally counterproductive to tear each other down for having the same message and wanting the same message to bleed into the audiences of the world. That's counterproductive because people on the outside are literally looking at us like, y'all trying to come for us. Y'all can't even get on the same page. Y'all are dragging each other for the same message. A calm email, a calm DM. Let's get it. Oh, it was you. Oh my God. So nice to meet you. Yes, I saw your tweet a year ago, but I couldn't find you. Oh, let's get you credit, girl. Let's go ahead and do something. Let's link up. Let's, like, feed it. I mean, just negative energy for no reason. I think that's pretty much all I had to say on this topic. Like, this turned from a really great opportunity to people on Twitter trying to turn it into something that's being taken down. The network is not going to take it down. We can definitely add more, but I'm still happy. Like, I'm happy because I see the fruits of my labor. Whether you've seen my labor or you haven't seen my labor, like, come through, shorty. Like, it's here. It's gonna be here. So I said what I said. Replay it if you want to hear me say it again. I definitely want to continue the conversation down in the comment section. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you thought of the segment and the interview. I'm so excited about that. I get to jot that on my resume. That was a really great opportunity for me. You know how we as Black women can learn to pass the baton. I hope you guys have a blessed Sunday. Thank you so much for being a part of my team. Until the next one, I am Eloho. Bye.